Hello and welcome back to Manifesting with the Moon. I am Kristy Sturdivant and I'm here today with Stephanie Cartwright, and we are talking about the full moon happening today, April 1st, 2026, in the sign of Libra, which is, I know, personally near and dear to our hearts because we're both Libras.
We certainly are. This is when you said we're in Libra again, it was like, yay, a bit of balance. This
Uh,
is what we all need.
oh
Some
my gosh.
full moon vibes in Libra. Bring us some balance, bring us some calm, bring us some harmony. This is what we need right now.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. I can honestly say that I love being a Libra because it really gives me, I mean, I need balance, but I also really feel like I can see all sides of any given thing. And I really feel like as a Libra, I have this like innate ability to kind of like pull it all and be like, okay, like it doesn't really matter, but it doesn't really matter what's going on around me. This is me. I am balanced in me. I can see everything happening and it's really nice. And I feel like
Yeah.
when the full moon is in the sign of Libra, I have this like sigh of relief.
Yeah, I agree. I'm there sighing with you. Sighing with ease, sighing
Yes.
with that. Yep, I can do this. Because I think, the other thing about the moon and our relationship with it is it's so personal. We have this lovely big pull from that big full moon. And it's drawing us, and it's almost like it's pulling things, almost like, well, we're mostly water, aren't we? So it's almost like it's pulling us out towards it. We've got this real connection, but it helps us connect to, in particular with this energy, the sign that it's in. So being in Libra, it helps bring up to the surface that desire and love of balance. It helps bring up that feel of sort of serenity and calm and but also other things like finding justice and, creativity and luxury and enjoyment and beautiful things. So it brings all of those up. So this is also sometimes a sign where we want to indulge ourselves, a little bit more as well. Sometimes it is about balance, but maybe this is because maybe you've had a bit of I don't know, you've been all on the soups and sticking with all of those sort of like hearty meals over the winter. And now it's sort of like, hey, we can have things like fruit and salads and things like that. Do you see what I mean? It's almost like it just shifts into allowing that luxurious bit of the Libran energy to really come to the forefront as well.
Oh, yeah. And Libra is ruled by Venus, right? And so Venus is very like indulgent and very I I feel like Venus, like everybody thinks that Venus as a goddess is very like, oh, I just love pretty things and I love to be beautiful and I want people fawning over me. But I don't really think so. Venus is like she's like one of the oldest goddesses, and she stands alone. She's so Libra because she like stands in her own energy and she is unshakable. She was born from the sea, like from this very primordial ancient place. She came up out of this clamshell, and so she is like, oh, guess what? This is who I am, and this is what I stand for, and you can love me or you can hate me, but it doesn't matter. This is who I am. And so that feels very Libran to me, right? It's like, this is my energy. I have been working on my energy. You can come into my aura if you want, or you can go away. It doesn't matter because this is who I am. And that feels very, very in tune with this full moon energy, which is why I love the full moon in Libra. It's so
Yeah.
powerful. And it's such a
Yeah.
good way for you to look at yourself and be like, oh, hey, this is what I need. I don't really love the verbiage of self-love and self-care. I think it's been kind of twisted in the last
Hmm.
like decade or so, but it is like, this is my core energy. Take it or leave it. That's all there
Yeah.
is to it. And I love that.
Yeah, I really like that. And I think it's also, if you think about it in the term of spring, because we've also got this lovely spring energy in the Northern Hemisphere, we've also got to think about it if you were a flower. You've got to love yourself for the flower that you are. Like we'll call Venus a rose. Venus loves herself as a rose. But if she was a daffodil, she'd love herself as a daffodil. This is for you and your identity. Whether or not you're a rose, whether or not you're an iris, whatever you are, it doesn't matter. You loving yourself and owning who you are and not looking over at Venus as a rose going, oh, I wish I was a bit more like her. But actually, you're absolutely beautiful, completely as you are. And this is about coming and using that sort of like your lovely identity and just kind of allowing yourself to be seen instead of suppressing it, pushing it away, or looking out to somewhere else going, I want a bit of that, instead of realize, how about a bit of that? That is enough. You are enough, absolutely enough.
Oh, yeah. How about you want a little bit of my energy because it's so good? The full moon is such a good time to like pull in your energy and then give it a nice swirl with like some moon water and everything, and then just like let it settle in. And then not even like, I don't even feel like with this particular full moon, you need to even set any like intentions or goals or anything. Like, just settle in and see what you attract. See
Yeah,
what stuff you pull in this month or this cycle, and then, decide which direction you want to go in that regard next month.
yeah,
And because it's that powerful and it's that luscious and great.
yeah.
And when you are in your own energy and you can feel your own energy, you feel so good that
Hmm.
it's great to be around people who
Yeah,
are just like so comfortable and confident in
yeah.
themselves.
Just actually just shining as themselves and not trying to be putting it on as an act. They're just being them. And we
Yes.
often talk about full moon energy and releasing. And yet, in this full moon energy, what I think that this is saying to us is just stand up like a beautiful bloom of a flower that you are. And anyone who isn't like your vibe or your person or there's you've outgrown, just let them slip away. This isn't actually really feels like an active releasing. This is much more, this is who I am. If you don't like it, just move along rather than you having to do the work, you having to release. Actually, this moon feels much more, no, you stand tall, you be you, you enjoy it. And then anything that doesn't serve you will just disappear. It's almost like that spotlight of the full moon shining on top of you. Use that to go, this is who I am. Anything else in the shadows, that can just move away. It can just move away.
Yeah, I don't think you need to do any active like cord cutting or anything. I think you really just need to do like brushing away gently, right? You just need to be
Mm,
like, take me or leave me. If this doesn't resonate with you anymore, then just go off and do your own thing. I don't, you can, if you feel like you have some major, things that you need to release in cord cutting, I think this would be a really good time for it. But I think that focusing in on your own energy and, just standing tall in who you are is going to probably it's probably going to feel a lot better, especially after that last new moon and everything that was going
mm,
on. And I love how the full moon in Libra coincides with being in the sun sign of Aries. It feels just so empowering and so like I can conquer anything, but this is not the time to go out and conquer and gain momentum. This is the time to like kind of just settle in, redirect, and then just see what appears that you want
yeah.
to pursue.
Yeah. If you want to use that word conquer, I'd say conquer yourself, not
Yes.
anything. It's conquer yourself, as in embrace yourself.
Yes.
That's where this all this lovely energy is. It feels luscious.
Oh, yeah. And, be pursued. Be like Venus and let Aries pursue you. Let this Aries energy start bringing stuff into you and, stop chasing stuff. Like I am always telling everyone around me, like, stop chasing. You just got to attract and everything. And this is the perfect full moon
Mm,
to really just be like, What is coming in front of me? What do I want at this huge buffet table of life? Let's just see what pulls in these next couple of days. That's what
Yeah.
the energy that you want to be bringing forward into this new zodiac year.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't chase. Just allow it to, it will just be drawn towards you. So if you were thinking like the flower analogy again, let the bees come to you. You don't go out looking, the flowers don't go wandering around, going looking for the bees. They just sit there nice and gracefully, standing tall, and let the bees come to them. No chasing involved. They're just standing in their own identity. And this is really where, yeah, this is where we want to be right now and enjoy it.
Enjoy this full moon, right? As in the northern hemisphere, spring is like starting to come out and you can see the summer coming. It's going to be quite lovely. So
Mm,
live it up.
yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. Nice moon.
Ah, lovely moon. So anything else you want to add before?
No, not at all. Just enjoy it and just soak it up. Soak up the vibes.
Absolutely. Attract, don't chase. And we will see we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks for the new moon. Bye.
Bye.